Tell you what, all this week, we've been enjoying our very special event. And it's really been our chance to shine a light on all the stories of all the people who've inspired us so much that we wanted to pay tribute to them, surprise them with tokens of our gratitude and appreciation. So George surprised those wonderful young women of the Camden Sophisticated Sisters with, among other things, a special message from Beyonce, and oh, did the tears flow. It was a volcanic eruption. Then Sam visited the firefighters, the heroes of Breezy Point, New York, and he brought much needed supplies and money to help them rebuild their fire station devastated by Superstorm Sandy. Wonderful. And then Lara yesterday pampered the pooches and, as important, the handlers of said pooches of the Canine Comfort Dog Ministry. And so today, I get to join in and I get to tip my hat to two young men, two wrestlers whose story, out of really all the millions of wonderful tales that we all get to tell here on Good Morning America, grabbed me by the heartstrings and never let go. Justin Kievet and Jared Stevens made such an impact on me, I had to go meet them in person.
Get him, Jared! Get him, Jared! Put it, Jared!
It looked just like an ordinary wrestling match between two middle schoolers. But on this day, both of these 12-year-olds left the mat as winners. And to call this extraordinary doesn't even come close. Take another look. You see, Jared Stevens has cerebral palsy, but he doesn't let that stop him. And now he wants to wrestle, just like Olympic gold medalist Rulon Gardner.
So then that's when we asked the coach, what do we have to do to make that happen?
He said he really wanted to get Jared on the mat today and asked me if I had a kid who understood what the world is really like and had a big heart.
Enter Justin Kievet, Jared's competitor in his very first wrestling match.
I didn't know what to do. I went over to wrestle him and I shook his hand, but I noticed he couldn't move, so I sat on the mat and pulled him over me and slid under him like that.
Jared pins Justin in just 18 seconds and taps the pure joy of victory.
He looked at me with a cheerful face and smiled at me right when the match was over, and that made me feel really good.
Their story went global. Wow.
Unreal.
Yeah, teaching us all. And hit me square in the heart.
1, 2, 3.
And that's why we've come back to visit these two boys, each of whose stories is very deserving of being told. But it's when those two stories became one that it became something else entirely. It also became a reunion I don't want to miss.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, look, Josh Elliott from Good Morning America.
How are you? Hi, Jared. How are you, man? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. And what would a reunion be without a little surprise?
Could I give Jared this picture? It's of him winning his first match. It says courage, character, and commitment.
And there it is again, that smile. And I gotta tell you, Justin, I hope my daughter, when she grows up to be your age, makes the choice that you made. And I hope that all of you understand what a monumental moment that was in this gym. It is a real honor to meet you two today. I have one other request. You would be doing me a great honor if you would join me in New York on Good Morning America on Thursday.
Can he bring his dog?
You bet. You bet you can. Again. And look who joined me today. Justin Kievet, Jared Stevens, and John III, Jared's little buddy. It's good to see you guys again. I know I told you this at your home there in Tennessee last week, but the impact that you had on all of us here and so many millions of people at home, really around the world. It is such, you honor us with your presence, you honor us with your courage, both of you, that you showed in getting to that moment on that mat. And I do, my colleagues over there have wanted to meet you guys as well.
We're just looking over at all of you, and three of us here were athletes: wrestler, diver, basketball player. So Justin, we know what it's like and what you did. What has been the reaction, Justin, from people when they see your story and know what you've done with Jared?
It's just completely crazy.
Well, you're handling it well. You guys are both handling it well. And I know you didn't know I was coming down to Tennessee to see you guys, and it was wonderful to meet you both, meet the families. I know you didn't know that I was going to bring you back up here to New York and spend the morning with us here. There's something else I didn't tell you. And I can't not tell you guys stuff, okay? So because it is our very special series, I brought a very special friend to meet you. Come on out. This, I want you guys to meet Rulon Gardner. Justin, do you know Rulon? I'm pretty sure you do, yeah. Rulon Gardner. And this is Jared.
How are you doing,
In the
Jared?
2000 Olympic Games, Rulon Gardner, wrestling for the U.S., really pulled what many believe to be the greatest individual upset in Olympics history. He beat a wrestler named Alexander Karelin, who hadn't lost for 13 years in international competition. And I know Rulon, here, grab a seat, bud, grab a seat. I know when we reached out to you, we didn't have to tell you too much about the story. You already knew about it.
I did. I had actually watched it right after you guys did the shot. It was just so inspirational for me to feel the emotion of every wrestler, to see, what goes through that first victory, that first opportunity, to feel what sportsmanship's like. It was truly inspiring to see, the spirit that these two had in sportsmanship and athletics.
What would you want to say to them both right now?
You know what? You guys kind of bring the emotion, I think, sports together. From all the different sports of wrestling to athletics to everything about it. The sportsmanship is being able to go out and share with somebody, what competition's like, but then ultimately what success is, and then also, maybe a loss. But it's not about always winning and losing. It's about the opportunity to compete, and you guys show that every day.
Well, again, I want to thank you for coming, Rulon. Thank you for that. It means a lot. And I want to thank you both. I'm never ever going to forget getting a chance to meet you guys, and I know a lot of people are never going to forget what it is you both did and the courage and the strength you both showed in getting to that mat that day. So thanks again for coming, guys. Thanks again. Thank you.